I'm wrapping up this letter that I wrote you. Maybe it's the only way to cut through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. I hope you are all well. Welcome to the show. I wanted to do a quick show tonight. I wanted to basically look at a match preview for the game and also cover off a couple of latest things that have popped up around Liverpool FC. This game's a really difficult one. I also wanted to talk a little bit about Arnie Slot's presser, which is weird, very weird, that we can also touch on. And any other business. I hope you're all well. Sorry I was a little bit late. I was watching Off the Hook downstairs with the wife. If you haven't watched Off the Hook, definitely check it out. It's Daz and Will from Daz Games. Absolutely amazing. So funny. So funny. They just ate the trifle. They just made the trifle that Rachel made in Friends and ate it. So that was hilarious. Couple of shout outs to a few people in early. Big up Luke. Also, big up Colin. Hope you are all well. Let's jump into it right away. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do. Thank you very, very much for helping me hit 2,000. I'm now past that milestone. Quite difficult to get to 2,000, I've got to be honest. Took a while. My aim was to hit that by January 2026. I did it, so I'm really pleased. Thanks a lot, Asha. Really appreciate it. No, it's not on Netflix. It's on YouTube. Check it out, though, mate. It's funny. It's very funny. Not now, though. Okay, then. So I want to jump straight into a little bit of news, and then I wanted to cover the game, and then I also wanted to cover a couple of statistics which are quite alarming, which we can also look at. Couple of things I wanted to look at were Mo's back. He was included in the travelling party. He also did a training session. It would be crazy if Mo didn't make the team. I've got to be honest. We've been so bad up front. It would be crazy if Mo didn't make the team. I don't see Mo being on the bench. I really don't. If Mo's on the bench, then that's just going to cause more problems for Arnie. And he's got enough problems. Obviously, that was Mo. Back. Also, update on Canate. Canate went back to France. I don't know whether he's going to be meeting the rest of the team there or whether he's going to be out of this game. I don't know. But Joe Gomez went and he's available. So I don't know with that one. Maybe we'll find out like while I'm doing this, if that happens. Also, congratulating Ekatike for just being an absolute G. It's crazy that the free transfer has done better than anyone else. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, he was on a free transfer. Ekatike's on 8 goals in the Premier League, which is great. He's outperformed every other new player apart from DCL. Nick Waltermaida's done well with 7. He's been on the bench quite a lot, Waltermaida. And obviously everyone was basically glazing over Pedro, but he's not been so good, has he, really, at the end? What else have we got? Couple of votes on Premier League goals scored by signings in the summer. Obviously, this is lower down the list. You've got Barry, who was an expensive signing. He's like 35 million. Obviously, Isaac's got 2. So there's a lot of players that are lower down on that list. Couple of updates. Marcia is saying that Xabi Alonso plans to take a small pause from coaching unless Liverpool come knocking. What I will say, though, about the whole Xabi Alonso thing is this was a bit weird, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I don't like Arne Slot, okay? I don't like him as a person. I don't like some of the stuff he's done. I don't like some of the things he said. I don't like how disrespectful he is to a lot of people and also teams and managers and coaches. But I think talking about a manager taking over his job while he's in charge of a club, I think that's dumb. Like I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with someone from the media saying, what have you got to say about Xabi Alonso? Rumours he's taken over at Liverpool. Like, it's a very weird thing to say to a manager. Like, what is he supposed to say? But his reply is so odd. Like, he called me and said, what do you think about the team? Because I'm going to be taking over in 6 months. It's really odd. I don't know how I feel about the response. Like, is it a joking response? Or is it him, I don't know, telling you something without telling you something? I don't know. It's really weird. I find that a really weird comment. I just do. And then there's also a couple of other things which got brought up in the press conference, which I thought were weird. Denied claims that Virgil called a team meeting, even though there was a meeting. There was a meeting. Like, that was confirmed by a Liverpool player that there was a meeting. So I don't know what he's talking about there. Delighted Mo Salah's back. Said creating chances isn't enough. Results matter. We haven't created any chances. Like, what are you talking about? That's nonsense. We don't create any chances. We've created about 7 big chances in the last 15 games. Like, Marseille has good memories of the stadium, but says it offers no advantage. What? Okay, so Arnie's obviously played football at Marseille. That's what he's talking about. Praised De Zerbi as one of the world's best coaches, valuing style of play and player development over trophies. Why would you say that? You're basically saying that the guy isn't good enough to win trophies. That's what you're saying. You're telling De Zerbi that you don't rate him as a manager that can win any trophies. That's a weird comment as well. I'd rather he didn't talk. Relationship with Salah described as normal. No, it's not. It's fucking not normal. Mo Salah doesn't like you, mate. Mo Salah's publicly come out and said he hasn't got a relationship with you. That's what he came out and said. You haven't made anything any better, because when he said it, you waited 5 days until you met him. You waited 5 days until you met Mo Salah. We know this. We know this for a fact. So that is also another weird comment to make. More weirdness from Arnie. Highlighted Salah's Champions League record. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. But you dropped him for 2 games in the Champions League. Yeah. Onsob like, called him one of the best midfielders. Yeah, okay. Praised his versatility. Well, because he got you out the shit so many times. Rejected talk of fresh start with Salah, insisting there's never been a problem. Okay, so Salah got brought up quite a lot. There was a problem. There was a big problem. We know there was. Okay, so a couple of other things. Mickey van der Ven's been heavily linked with Liverpool now. We only sign Mickey van der Ven if we go to a back 3. Sorry, you can't play in a back 2. Not going to happen. Couple of other things. What else have we got? Is this from March? Okay, so this was the Xabi Alonso update from the Times, saying that he does want to manage a Premier League team, but he wants to take some time off. Also, some of the Opta ratings have come out for the Champions League. Liverpool are rated as 56% to get to the quarterfinals, 29% to get to the semi-finals, 13% to get to the final, and 6% winner. Arsenal, 83, 63, 47, 29% to win it. Manchester City have still got odds somehow. Somehow Manchester City have still got odds. I find that one hard to believe, how Man City have still got odds. They got their asses handed to them by Bodo Glimt. They got their asses handed to them by Bodo Glimt. Just saying that, okay? Just saying it. Also, want to bring up the league phase top 18 stats. Opta's given us a 63% that will make it into the top 8. Right now, we are 11th. Right now, we're 11th. Okay, we were 9th when the games started yesterday, but now we're 11th. And the problem I've got, which is a big problem for us, Paris Saint-Germain lost, Manchester City lost, Inter Milan lost, Borussia Dortmund lost. There are a lot of teams that lost easy games yesterday, which means they will be fixated on winning their final games, where they could have won this game and lost the next game. Now it's going to be harder because the other teams are going to play full strength teams and really go out to win, because there's a lot of teams that lost yesterday who no one expected to lose. Also, somebody did a poll on basically Arne Slot, and 57% of Liverpool fans needs him to go. 39% more time, 36% end of the season. Okay. Thought that was interesting. That was a poll that was done on Reddit. Also, who should be dropped? This was also a poll that was on Reddit. 75% of people think that Cody should be dropped. Okay. There you go. And Green, who should be started instead? Rio's one, and obviously Gomez. These are obviously to replace Ibu, who also people are saying should be dropped. But there you go. And this one here, ratings from the last game. Cody got a 4. Cody got a 4. Ibu got a 4. Zobo got a 4. Okay. Bert's got an 8. Frimpong got a 6. Milos Kerkez's got a 6. Ali didn't get good ratings. People blame him for the goal. A lot of people blame him for the goal, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure whether many goalkeepers would have saved that. Also want to bring up a couple of other things. One of them is Dominic Szoboszlai's contract. There's always progression, but no decision has been made. Dom still hasn't signed a new deal, so all the stuff that you're seeing isn't true. Also, Wirtz is now on a hot run of form. 6 goal contributions in the last 7 games. 4 goals and 2 assists. Probably should have had more, if I'm honest. He missed a couple of big chances. Also, Liverpool heavily linked to two centre backs, particularly Nico Schlotterbeck and also Bastoni. Bastoni was awful yesterday, by the way. Also, so was Schlotterbeck. I'm not going to lie, the pair of them both lost yesterday, so the grass isn't always greener. Schlotterbeck will probably cost about 60, 70 million. Bastoni, I'm not sure, 80, 90. I think he's a pipe dream, if I'm completely honest. Also, got more info here. What was this on? No, that was it. That was all I had there. Yeah, that was all I had there. Okay, so what we'll do is we will jump into some of the updates I've got on Reddit, which I will show you. Some of them are quite concerning, actually. Some of the bits. If anybody gets the team news while we're here, just pop it in the chat. That'd be great, and we can have a look at that together. Okay, so I'm on Reddit now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you out of the chat so we can see. So Luke Chambers has gone on loan to Charlton Athletic. That's quite a good move for him, if I'm completely honest. That'll be a decent move, depending whether he'll play left back or centre back. But I rate Luke Chambers. So he's gone on loan. That's from Paul Joyce, by the way. Premier League stats for all teams during Liverpool's 10-game unbeaten run. So these are the games. So these are the games, yeah, that all the other teams have played while we had our 10 games, yeah. And 18 goals were scored by Aston Villa. 21 goals were scored by Man City. Liverpool scored 15. Aston Villa conceded 14. I want to see where the points are. Yeah, so Aston Villa got 22 points out of... Hang on. Let me check this again. 2 seconds. Let me check this again. Premier League stats for all teams during Liverpool's 10-game unbeaten run. That's not right. I don't think that's right. Arsenal are the only one. I don't think that's right. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Okay, so where's the points? We didn't create 22 big chances. We missed 12 big chances. Number of matches, team. Okay, so this is 10 games. In this 10 games, we've got 4 wins and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 draws. Okay, 4 wins, 6 draws in this 10-game unbeaten run. Okay, right. So if that's 4 wins, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so that's 18 points from that. That's shots against for Liverpool is 94. Hang on, no. We had 157 shots in those 10 games. We had 45 shots on target. We had a 28% shot target conversion, and we had 94 shots against us, and 29 were on target. And we had possession of 61%. Set pieces against us was 4. Set piece goals were 2. Yeah, were 2. And that's how many goals we scored. Set pieces against us was 2.3. Set piece goals, 1.9. Big chances missed. Big chances against us missed was 8. Big chances against us was 12. We had 12 big chances missed ourselves, and we created 22 big chances. And goals, XG for goals was 8, and we scored 15. And we conceded 9. XGs against us was 8, but we conceded 9, and the XGs for goals scored was 15, and we scored 15. So everything kind of matches up. But it's still not great because we had 6 draws. So we've now replaced losing with draws, which is still only a point. Okay. Someone also wrote in here, important context, our opponents during that time and their places in this form table. So someone's done this. So West Ham were 19th. Can you see this in the chat? Yeah. Okay. So West Ham were 19th. Sunderland were 10th. Leeds were 11th. Were they 11th? Yeah, Leeds were 11th when we played them twice. Brighton were 12th. Tottenham were 15th. Wolves were 18th. Fulham were 7th. Arsenal were 2nd. And Burnley were 20th. I think that's good context, which shows that we played a lot of teams that were below us, basically. Also wanted to bring this one up before we go into the Opta prediction. So Paul Taylor from The Athletic, Nottingham Forest are willing to allow Cubiano to leave on loan at the end of January, with Liverpool's Kostas Tsimikas among a list of their targets as they're looking to strengthen at left back. Kostas is currently on loan at Roma, but he's only had 4 Serie A starts. So Nottingham Forest are looking at Kostas Tsimikas to replace Cubiano. All right, so that's what's happening there. I also want to bring this up as well. So this is the XG differential, and this is Liverpool. So this is a 5-match rolling average compared to some of the other teams. Like, it's not great. It's just more. It's more numbers that don't look good. I'm not gonna lie. Arnie Slot's response to Jules' breach TNT on whether faith among some supporters may be wavering, judging by the angry reaction of full time. Okay, so this is Arnie. Do people not expect that to be possible for me? To be successful, it's new to me. But if you're 1.5 years in the job and have already won the Premier League when the club has won it twice in 30 years, that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that he's gone from 2 league titles in 5 years to 2 league titles in 30 years. Like, he's literally extending stuff now to make it sound like it's better. Like, he's actually even better. But the situation, then I have to accept that. I've tried the same things as last season. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's talking out of his ass. He just hasn't tried the same things as last season. We don't fucking press. Like, we don't press anymore. We pass the ball round constantly side to side. That's not what we did last season. We penetrated the opposition's defense. It was like the Red Arrows last season. Every time we've gone a goal down, I've made offensive substitutions. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You haven't. You've threw shit at the wall. And whatever I can, and wherever I can, I am playing a team that is as offensive as possible. No, you're not. You're talking bollocks again. You're playing 6 midfielders, 5 midfielders in most games. You're playing midfielders at right backs and as right wingers. So you're talking out your arse again. You cannot play attacking football with the amount of ball possession that we have. Stop talking about ball possession. It's absolute nonsense. It is nonsense. It doesn't win us anything. Ball possession's not doing shit when you're not doing anything with it. But the moment you have it, you have to really press high. You're not pressing. You don't press anymore. Nobody presses high. Like, our fucking centre-backs are playing as 10s. They're the ones that are pressing. Man, he makes me so angry. Genuinely makes me so angry, this guy. What else have I got for you? So the travelling squad. So we got 17 players. The travel is it 17? Alisson, Gomez, Endo, Virgil, Kirkes, Vert, Soboslai, McAllister, Salah, Chiesa, Jones, Cody, Ekitike, Mamadashvili, Robinson, Woodman, Frimpong, Gravenberch, Naomi, and Engamoa, and potentially Kanate to meet us there. Potentially. Not 100% sure. Teams are out. Gapco's on the bench. Good. Let me just refresh. Let me just refresh my Reddit, and that should pop up. We've got an update from Lewis Steele. Here it is. Mo Salah back in the Liverpool 11 as Arne Slot makes 3 changes to play Marseille with Alexis McAllister and Joe Gomez coming in. Alisson, Frimpong, Gomez, Virgil, Kirkes, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Soboslai, Vert, Ekitike. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so it looks like I really hope it's McAllister in the 10 and Zoboslai in the 8. I really hope it's Zoboslai deep. So Zoboslai's next to Grav and not McAllister. Because if he has, we're toast. We're toast. I'm sorry. If that's what's happening, we're toast. So Gomez is centre back, which is also a worry. I'm not going to lie. Gomez hasn't played centre back for ages. That's a worry. That's a worry for me. I'm not going to ask you for the scores yet because I'm still going to do the Opta. So Liverpool Champions League visit. According to Opta, heading to Marseille with a 48% chance of victory compared to 27% for Marseille and 24% for a draw. The numbers matter because a single point from the Velodrome would all but settle our European League phase position. Yeah, that's just to be in the next round. One draw in our final 2 fixtures guarantees progression to knockout playoff round, with Qarabag still to come to Anfield. That context makes Marseille game the clearest opportunity to ease pressure before the final match day. Opta gives us a 60% chance of achieving that, so that's us getting to the final 16. Modelling reflects underlying consistency rather than headline position. We have taken 12 points in 6 games, level with sides like Inter, Real Madrid, and remain separated from the automatic places only by goal difference. There is also a curious historical note. Neither Liverpool nor Marseille have drawn a Champions League match in a combined 57 games, the longest such run in the competition. I'm not going to talk about him because he's a muppet. And that's everything I've got on that game. It would be interesting to hear. Let me put you in the chat. Scores on the doors. What do we think? Big up James. Do you think it'll end up 2-2? I also want to bring up something which I found absolutely fascinating from Arnie, saying that he hasn't changed anything from last season. Okay, so I was listening to Dave Hendrick. If you haven't listened to Dave Hendrick on Anfield Index, you should. He does a daily podcast. He's really, really good. And he basically worked out that under Arne Slot, the first 6 months of his career at Liverpool last season, he had an average, if you go by the games that we won in the first 6 months, we had a 93-point average with the games that he won, okay? Which meant that we would finish the league on 93 points. So we would win every single league title, pretty much. Okay. Probably not the Chelsea one, which was 100 points, and the Man City one, which was 100 points. But we would pretty much win most league titles. Yeah. After that 6-month period, we then reduced to 66 points. Okay. We are on a point total to finish with the way Arnie plays now for the last 12 months plus the 6 months from the season before, 66 points, which might get you 5th or 4th on a few occasions. So we are not a challenging team under Arnie Slot. That's just a fact. And the numbers don't lie. Like the original 6 months, we had a 93 point average if we'd have continued at that vein, but we didn't. Remember, we finished on 78 points. And that would only win you a league title one time, which was 2015, which was Leicester. And I said this before, and you came at me. We won the league like Leicester won the league. We were the best out of a bad bunch last season. Okay? This season, we are averaging what we should average under Arnie Slot, because the first 6 months was an anomaly because he was running on a Jurgen Klopp team and system, and they still had the energy and the fight, and they weren't coached into Arnie Slot's full system, which is now in full flight. It's in full flight. This is Arnie Slot's system. This is it. It gets you 66 points, which means we are now a Champions League / Europa League team. Maybe 1 year we're not, maybe 1 year we are, depending on how the other teams do. You're right. Dutch Ranieri, you're absolutely right. Dutch Ranieri, you are bang on. And we played 4-3-3. We don't anymore. We play 4-2-3-1. All right. A couple of results. Liverpool lose. Oh, fucking hell. Nice one, Tony. Thanks for the memories. Sorry, we got 84 points. You're right. 84 points. You're right. Sorry. I don't know where I got 78 from. But it still would have only finished 15th. It still would have only won the league in 2015. Sorry. That's what it would have. Go and look at it back. 5-3. Wow. Well, I'm definitely watching that game. So that's where we are. And Paul Joyce has come out and said that he sees Liverpool having to spend as much as he's had to spend in the last transfer window because mistakes have been made. Well, I don't think mistakes have been made. I just think there's an idiot in charge. That's what I think. There's an idiot in charge. Like, he's ruined Kerkez all season, and now Kerkez is looking like the player that we signed from Bournemouth because he's being played in that position. Because he hasn't got a choice. Because he knows that he has to start playing players in different positions than he wants, but the positions that they should be in, because he'll lose his job if he doesn't. Frimpong looks like the player that we signed. Wirtz looks like the player that we signed. Ekitike looks like the player that we wanted. Dominic Szoboszlai is Dominic Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones is looking great, and he needs to play more because now he's linked with Tottenham. And I can see him leaving because he's only got 18 months left on his contract. Him and Joe Gomez have only got 18 months left on their contract. Are we going to have another season where we go into the final 12 months talking about Curtis Jones and Joe Gomez? Like, why does this have to happen? Like, get it done. Curtis Jones is an easy solution. Offer the guy more money. He's on 15 grand a week. Offer him more money. Like, Reece Williams, who never plays any football for the main team, whose contract is about to expire at the end of the season, is on 10 grand. Curtis Jones should be on 100 grand at least. Like, at least he's earned it. Like, he's earned it. He won us the league last season. He was sensational. And this season, the reason why we've had any kind of results is because he's been able to get on the ball and fucking control it. Like, otherwise, we do nothing in midfield, give it away and lose. Like, the common denominator with Liverpool starting to pick up some points and not lose consistently, like we did 9 in fucking 12, is he started playing Curtis Jones. The common denominator was he started playing Curtis Jones and he started playing Wirtz in space. Like, Wirtz, you go on the left, mate. You have some space. You play on the left. Okay, you play on the right this game. That's the reason why. That is purely the reason why Liverpool stopped losing bazillion games. And Arne Slot can fucking do one if he's turning around saying, oh, nothing's changed. I'm trying really hard. Mate, you're surprised that we're looking at other managers. We have the worst record since 70 years under you. It's the worst form in 70 years under you. And you're shocked that we're looking at Xabi Alonso? And you're shocked we're talking to Cesc Fabregas or Julian Nagelsmann? You're shocked? You've been fucking crap. Been crap. Like, do I need to bring this picture up? I will show you this picture because this is Liverpool in a fucking nutshell under Arne Slot. You have to see this to believe it, because it kind of blows my mind. This picture, let me find it. This picture is just an absolute whopper. Frame this picture. Frame this picture. That's our season. That is literally our season. Look, we won those games, yeah, by the seat of our pants. Then we lost all of those games. Then we lost all of those games. And then all we've done is drawn. We beat Brighton, we beat Tottenham, we beat Wolves, just about. Like, Wolves and Tottenham could have easily been a draw. And then we drew all of these. So what have we done instead? Okay, we lost 6 games, which means we got 0 points, yeah? We replaced those 6 games that we lost with those 6 games that we drew, which meant we got 6 points. That isn't progress. That's not progress. That's just replacing losses with draws. You still should be sacked. Like, how are you not sacked? How is any manager not sacked with a fucking results tally like that? How is nobody sacked? You spent 450 million quid on players. And they were attackers, most of them. They're all attacking-minded players. This is dreadful. Like, and we're now going into the hardest part of the season. The last 10 Liverpool games are horrible. Like, they are horrible. I don't think people understand how tough Liverpool's fixtures are for the last 10 games of the season. I don't think people understand how tough the fixture list is to us. I'm going to share my screen again, because people seem to have just like, oh, well, we're going to be all right. No, I don't think we are, because that was the easy run and we didn't fucking win any games. That was the easy run and we didn't win many games. Okay? We got Marseille tonight. We got Bournemouth away. Jeez. Karabag at home. They're playing now. We've got Newcastle at home. We've got Man City at home. We just drew to Leeds, Sunderland, and Burnley at home. What makes you think we're going to get fucking result against those? What makes you think that we're going to get a result against Newcastle, Manchester City at home? What makes anybody think that we're going to walk away with any points out of them when we've literally just drew to Burnley, Leeds, and Sunderland, who all got promoted? They were all playing Championship football last season. They were all playing against like fucking Millwall and fucking Bristol and Oxford City. Like, what makes anybody think that we're going to get points out of those two games alone? And then we have Sunderland away. Yeah, good luck with that when they've got all their AFCON players back. And they just won 3-0 as well. Then we've got Brighton at home. That's never going to be easy. That's in the cup. Then we've got Forest away. That's not going to be easy. We drew that game last season. West Ham at home. Maybe. I don't know. West Ham just beat Tottenham. Wolves away. They're now in form. They've got better form than us, by the way. They've got more points than us now, Wolves, the start of the year. Then we've got Tottenham at home. Who knows? Brighton away. Who knows? Fulham at home. That's going to be horrible. And then these are the doozies. These are the doozy games. Everton away, Crystal Palace at home, Manchester United away, Chelsea at home, Aston Villa away, and Brentford at home. What makes anybody think that we're going to get loads of points out of those games? Because from what I've seen and what we've seen and what we've witnessed, we're probably not. We're probably going to get loads more draws. Well, I'm sorry, but if you draw 6 games, you get 6 points. And that's like 2 wins. I'd rather have 3 losses and 3 wins. Draws are worse than anything else right now. Draws are the killer. Draws are the killer. Drawing games is why Arsenal will probably lose the league. That's why Arsenal lose the league. That's why Arsenal always fall off at the end of the season, because they draw too many games. Okay, Arnie's turned losses into draws. Okay, that proves he should be sacked then, because he can't turn them into wins. That proves he should be sacked, because he can't turn draws into wins. Sorry, losses into wins. He's turning losses into draws. What have we got to do? We've got to wait another fucking 6 months? We've got to wait another 6 months till he turns draws into wins? Tell me what's happening here. Because, we're drawing to Burnley, we're drawing to Leeds, and we're drawing to Sunderland. That's enough for me. I'm out. And we lost to not Forest, Manchester United, and we lost to PSV. I'm out. He gets no more time for me. If he loses tonight, he should go. If he loses tonight, he should go for me. Because that puts us in a situation where we have to win against Karabag. That has to be a game that we win. And Karabag right now are drawing with Frankfurt. I'm gonna talk about the team news for Marseille. 2 seconds. So the Marseille team news is great. Okay, so they've got Mason Greenwood, who's just a horrible man. Someone needs to just put him in the stands. They've got Guri, who's just that guy that everyone thought he was going to be brilliant, but he's just not. They've got Timothy Ware, whatever. Pierre Højbjerg, he's a bit of an animal in the midfield. They've got Kongongibia, whoever he is. They've got Traore, Hamad Junior Traore. Didn't he used to play for Bournemouth? No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. He used to play for Bournemouth. Okay, so they've got Junior Traore, who used to play for Bournemouth. They've got Murillo, Panama guy, never heard of him. Pavard, Benjamin Pavard, not that good. Beraldi, not that good. Medina, I actually think Medina is quite a decent player. He's Argentinian. I actually rate him. I think he's quite good. We are playing. Oh my god! I mean, just looking at the actual formation, it's 4-2-3-1 again, obviously, and it looks like Zoboslai's in the 10 with Ekatike in front of him. But I don't know whether that's going to be that. There's a couple of players on the bench which I'd be interested in. They've got a good bench, by the way. Marseille. They've got a much better bench than us. They've got Emerick Aubameyang on the bench, who scores for fun right now. They've got Paxiao, who used to play for Arnie. They've got Matt O'Reilly, who was at Brighton, scored bags of goals for Celtic. They've got Vermeeren, who's a decent player. Angel Gomez, who's been linked with us for ages. He's decent. They've got Jaden Egan Riley, who's a British guy who used to play for Burnley. Did he? Yeah, he came from Burnley. Yeah, he came from Burnley. So they've got a couple of players there. Vermeeren, who's a good. Oh, he's a Belgian. He's a Belgian international. They signed him for big money. They signed him from Leipzig. They've also got a guy called Bacola. Oh, he's 18. I don't know who that is. Okay. Yeah, so they've got a decent bench compared to ours. Our bench is Rio, Chiesa, Naoni, Endo, Woodman, Mamadash. Like, none of them might as well even be there, because he's gonna bring Cody on, he's gonna bring Curtis on, and he's gonna bring Robbo on, and that's probably it. Like, he's not gonna bring anyone else on. So the rest of them might as well just stay at home. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do. Hope you've enjoyed this show. I wanted to do a quick match preview, and also just cover a little bit of the news. See if you've got any questions. What does slot mean? I have no idea what slot means. Anytime, I don't know what he means. Like, I genuinely don't know what he means most of the time. Why won't you admit you were wrong about Arsenal in the summer, and they are clear? I did say Arsenal were good. Like, I went on Mo's channel and bigged up Arsenal. Like, Arsenal are good. Like, they're very, very good defensively. They're very, very good defensively. They don't score a huge amount of goals. They don't create a huge amount of chances, but they're a good team. Like, and I said Arsenal will challenge. Like, I haven't said they didn't. Like, I don't know why you're coming at me with that, because you should go and have a watch of Footy Judge Mo when I've been on there with the Arsenal fans, with the Arsenal panel. I've literally said, yeah, Arsenal are great. Like, they're going to be a challenger, but I still think Man City will win the league. Like, I know Man City have not been great recently, but Arsenal drew to Notts Forest. Like they drew to us. Like, they dropped points. So Man City, this is the time when Man City are supposed to go on those runs. But if they don't, then it's Arsenal's league to win. But I'm not gonna deny it. It's been a fucking dreadful fucking title run. Sorry. It's been a dreadful title run. And if Liverpool have had any decent manager in charge, we'd have probably we'd be home and hosed. I think we'd be home and hosed if we had any decent manager in charge that managed to realise that, oh, hang on a minute, playing Florian Wirtz there just doesn't fucking do anything good for him or the team. And McAllister's shit, so just drop him. Canate's been ass, so just drop him. Like, there's a number of things that should have just happened. Like, Isaac is not fit, don't play him yet. You know, it is what it is. I reckon you could make the bench, mate. I reckon you could make the bench. I reckon you could replace Woodman, because I don't think we need 2 goalkeepers. Get your trackie on, mate. Big up, mate. Big up. Premier League. Yeah, I know that. We're not going to make Champions League. I mean, we probably will make Champions League because of everyone else is so bad. But I do worry that Manchester United and Chelsea get new manager bounce. And Manchester United, I don't want to say it, look like they have a plan. They bossed Man City. Like, that was a performance that I'm kind of jealous of. I wish Arnie might have done that. But not going to happen. I don't watch your games anymore. Bloody hell. Even I still watch. And I know it's dreadful, but I still watch because the new guys are scoring goals. But it has been horrible. Yeah, I know. It's scandalous, isn't it, mate? It's scandalous. Nat Phillips was earning 50k. He was. What else we got? I think that's everything. If you haven't, go and check out my Rebels. Go and become a Rebel. It's 99p. All of that money goes towards like buying microphones and cameras and supporting the channel and paying for this that I'm using. Restream to actually produce. I'm going to do a conspiracy rabbit hole show this week. I've got loads of stuff I want to cover. There's been loads of stuff that's happened. So I'm going to do that. Okay, Vic, I promise I'm going to do that. If you want to go and join, I've just had the link up. Yeah, if you want to go and join, hit that. It's 99p. It helps support the channel. If not, drop me super chat, super thanks, or buy some memberships for other people, which is always nice. I always appreciate that and super chats. That's me for now. I'm going to forward you on to another show now. See if someone's live. If not, then I'm going to send you on to Sam, who will be live at 8 to do the game. Where is it? Is that Don? Actually, Don's not live for another half hour. So I'm going to send you over to Anfield Irishman. He's still live. Put in K-Mac Raid. I'm going to send you over there now. Look. Is he live now? Is he live now? Yeah, there he is. Yep. All right. Go over there. Drop K-Mac Raid. And I will see you all. I'll big up Vic for the memberships. Really appreciate it. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that. If you have received a membership, stick a W in the chat. I'll do it anyway. Stick a W in the chat for that. Big up, Vic. Really appreciate it. Also, thanks, James, for sticking the link in there. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go and watch the torture the game at 8. I'm actually gonna watch it with my wife, which is gonna be funny because I'm just gonna be shouting and screaming at the TV probably. Go and hit K-Mac Raid, and I will see you all later. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.